Welcome to Dr. Tarazi's Math Site. This video is one of a series covering the 2023 released Ohio State math questions.
Hello and welcome. A number line with 4 points is shown. What point represents the location of 0.2? Okay, so we have these 4 points and he's asking you which one of them represent 0.2. So you need to remember that 0.2 is 2 over 10. Okay, so if you look at here, that's 0 over 10, 1 over 10, 2 over 10, 3 over 10, 4 over 10, 5 over 10. So the answer would be L, which is 2 over 10. So this is the key here to remember that 0.2 means 2 over 10, 2 tenths. Jamal is drawing an angle. He first draws a ray BC, okay, and places the protractor on it. Then Jamal plots point A as shown to sketch ray BA. Okay. What will be the measure in degrees of angle? You need to read it carefully. C A B C or C B A. A B C. Okay. So if I make this line like here, now the angle is ABC. First of all, we know this is more than 90 degrees. It should be more than 90 degrees, right? So if you read like this and answer 65, it's wrong. So you always have to start from the 0 here, from the first C here, okay, and start from here. 0 and start counting like that. You get to 115, okay? 65 is wrong. Okay. Select the two quadrilaterals that have at least one pair of perpendicular sides. You have to remember what is perpendicular sides and what is parallel sides. Parallel sides are like this. They don't meet. Perpendicular sides mean they meet in a 90 degrees angle. Okay? So, and here you have to be careful. You need to find two of them. Does this have a perpendicular sides? Yes. Does this have perpendicular sides? No, there's no 90 degrees here at all, so that's not good. What about this? It's not good. What about this? It's not good. What about this? Yes. See, there's one here. See, there's a 90 degrees right here. 90 degrees like here. This one is 90 degrees like this, 90 degrees like this, okay? A number rounds to 400,000 when rounded to the nearest 10,000. It also rounds to 400,000 when rounded to the nearest 100,000. What could the number be? When do you see that what could the number be? That means you might have more, you would probably have more than one good answer. This 395,000, that would do the job, right? If you round this to the nearest 10,000, so that's 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000. If you round it to this here, okay. You look at this number here is more than 4. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is gone, and this you add 1 to this becomes 40. And if you want to round this to the nearest 100,000, 100,000 is here, and this one being more than 5, more than 4, it adds to this, it gives you 400,000. Now the easiest answer to this question is 400,000. It rounds to itself, right? It's 400,000. It's good. 404 is okay. Any value greater than or equal to 395 and less than or equal to 405,000, okay? An equation with a missing quotient is given. Now, quotient means what? Division. Product means what? Multiplication. Difference means what? Subtraction. Sum or total means what? Addition. So here you have this number divided by 8 is equal to what? So you just go ahead and divide it. Okay, long division. 8 goes into 8 how many times? 1. 8, subtract, you get 0. You drop the 2. Now, 8 goes into 2 how many times? 0. You put a 0 here. Now, you don't have to put 0 times 8, 0 here. Just drop the 5 now. 8 goes into 25 how many times? 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract, you get 1. Drop the 6. 8 goes into 16 how many times? 2. So that's your answer is 1032. An equation is given, blank times 1 over 6 is equal to 4 over 6. What is the missing number? What is this missing number here? That is very easy question, because if you multiply 4 times this, you get 4 over 6. 4 times 1 over 6 means 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 4 times, right? If you look at here in the standard, 5 over 4, that means 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 5 times, okay? So 5 over 4 means 5 times 1 over 4. Here, 4 times 1 over 6 is 4 over 6. A point is graphed on the number line as shown. This is the point right here. Select the boxes to identify whether each value is greater than, equal to, or less than 7.6. You want to look at these numbers here to see whether they are greater, equal, or less than 7.6. Now, the issue here is you have two decimal numbers here, 2 decimal, 5 and 9 has a 6 and 3, okay? So here you have only 1. So what you can do first is put a 0 here, because 7.6 is the same as 7.60. This way you can compare the 59 with the 60. You can compare the 63 with the 60. So when you look at 7.59, 59 is less than 60, so you get come here and you mark this. You look at 7.63, so you have here you have 2 digits, okay? 2 digits, that's why we made 2 digits here. 7.63, 63 is more than 60, it's right here. So a question like that is really easy. I call them piece of cake, don't miss them. Again, to remember, when you see this, pause the video, answer the question, and then come back and look at your answer. A number line is shown. Which expression has a value of 5/8, 5 over 8? So when you look at those here, I mean, immediately you look at this here, see? 1 and 2, 3 and 2 is 5, so 5 over 8, this one right here. This one, if you add them 5, 10, 15, that's 20 over 2. That's not it. So clearly, this is the answer. It's very simple to find an answer to this question, the answer to this question. The product of 2 and 3/4 can be modeled as shown. Now, product means multiplication. Again, product means multiplication of 2 and 3 over 4. What is the value of 2 times 3 over 4? Okay? So, you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 over 4. 6 over 4. Is this one here? 6 over 4. Right here, right there. Or you can say 2 times 3 over 4 is equal 2 over 1 times 3 over 4. You multiply here and you multiply here, you get 6 over 4, which is this one right there. I'm waiting for this to come. I can still have a problem with the cursor here. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, something is not happening. It's not working here. Okay. Okay, it's 6 over 4. I don't know what happened to my cursor here. 6 over 4, okay? Now, look at this here. Which figure appears to show perpendicular lines? Again, perpendicular lines. Very important. It's not parallel lines. Those are parallel. Those are not parallel and they are not perpendicular. Those are not parallel and not perpendicular. This is the only one, right? See 90 degrees right there. Corner. So this one is not good. This one is not good. This one is not good. So that's your answer, okay? Compare the value of 5 in two numbers. Each enter a number in the box to complete the statement. The value of the 5 in 5080 is how many times as much as the value of the 5 in this number. So first of all, let's put this number here and see what is the value of 5 in this number. Is what? It's 5,000, right? What's the value of 5 in this number? Is what? It's 50. How much this greater than this? 100 times, right? 100 times. That's it. See, this question is straightforward. Or 50 times 100 gives you 5,000. Travis hikes 1 2/5 miles along a trail to a pond. He continues hiking on the trail for another 2 3/5 miles to a meadow. After a short rest, Travis hikes 4/5 of a mile along the trail back towards the starting point. Okay, so he did this first, then he added this, and he came back with this. How many more miles does Travis need to hike before he gets back to the starting point? Sometimes a drawing, making a small sketch does help. Okay, so solution. Here's what he did first. Then he added this. Then he came back. So now the answer will be this plus this minus this. This plus this minus this. When you add these two together, you can say 1 and 2 is 3, and 2 and 5 over 5. 3 and 5 over 5 minus 4 over 5. It gives you 3 and 1 over 5. 3 and 1 over 5, which is 16 over 5. Kaisha and Ethan each create a fraction model. Both models are the same size, okay? Both are the same size. Each model is divided into parts of equal size. Ethan shades part of his model to represent 3 over 5. Kaisha shades parts of her model to represent an equivalent, which means equal to this, fraction with a denominator of 10. Select 2. Be careful, 2. Okay? So let's see. Solution. What is 3 over 5 is equal to 6 over 10, right? Okay, so Kaisha did 6 over 10. Now, you can make small sketch. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other one, 10, okay? So she covered 3 over 5. That's 3 over 5. What's that? That's Ethan, okay? That's Ethan. Kaisha covered 6 over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 6 over 10. Now he's asking you to compare what these pieces here. Okay? So now, let's see. Okay, I have to always wait on for this cursor to come back. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Kaisha's model has smaller parts than Ethan. Is that true or false? Smaller parts? Yes. Kaisha's model has larger parts than Ethan? No, because if it has smaller, it won't have larger. Kaisha's model has the same size? No. Kaisha's model has fewer shaded parts than Ethan's. Is that fewer shaded? There's 6 of them here. His is only 3. So that's not good. Kaisha's model has more shaded parts than Ethan's. Yes. Kaisha's model has the same number of shaded parts. That's 6 here. That's 3. That's not good, okay? So sometimes making a small drawing like this does help you, okay? A model is shown. What is the value of 3 times 2,759? You can use the model if you want, or you just multiply these two together. So this is 6,000, 3 times 2,000. This one here, 3 times 200 and 2,100. This one here, 150. And this one here, 27. You can add these, you get the answer, okay? You can add this, you get the answer. Or you can add them, you get this answer. Or you just can multiply these two together and you can get the answer, so it gets the same answer. This item has 2 parts. Kyla's goal is to run a total of 5,000 meters, okay? She wants to run 5,000 meters in 5 days. The distances Kyla has run so far are given. Okay. She did on Monday 860, Tuesday 950, Wednesday 1,125, Thursday 975. Look at the first question. What is the total distance that Kyla has run so far? Total means you have to add these numbers. You have to add these numbers. Add them. You get 3,910. What is her goal? Her goal is 5,000. 5,000. So how much left? How much she needs more? More, that means difference. 5,000 minus 3,910 is 1,090. A security camera makes 1 degree turns. This question is really, really easy. What is the total number of degrees the camera moves after 5 turns? Well, every turn is 1 degree. 5 turns will be what? 5 degrees. Very straightforward, okay? Students from 3 schools attend a show at a theater. Each student's ticket costs the same amount. Information about the cost of the tickets is shown in the table. Complete the table to show the missing information. In A, he gives you the number of students and how much the cost of tickets. Total tickets is 100. It is paid 128. So can we find the price of a ticket? Yes, you can divide this by this to find the price of one ticket. Cost per ticket, you divide this, you get $4. Now I know, I established that the cost of a ticket is $4. B now, I have 34 students. How much? 34 times 4, right? The cost will be 34 times 4. That's how you fill up this one, 136. Now we come to C. I know they paid $152. So how many students they were? And I know every ticket is $4. You divide 152 by 4 and you get 38 students. The models shown represent the expression 8 over 10 plus 2 over 100. Select 2, again be careful, 2 that are equal to 8 over 10 plus 2 over 100. So 8 over 10 plus 2 over 100. Now, remember, in order to add fractions, you have to have the same denominator. We don't have the same denominator here. I have 10 here, I have 100 here. So I need to make this 100, so I multiply both up and down by 10. okay? So 8 over 10 is 80 over 100. So now 8 over 10 plus 2 over 100 is equal to 80 over 100 plus 2 over 100. Let's see if we have them here. 82, that one, now you can add these two together, you get 82 over 100. So that's one of them here, and that's the other one right here. Okay? So remember, you cannot add fractions if the denominators are not the same. I think this is the last question. Again, that is really straightforward. What is the measure of angle LHI? LHI, the whole thing, the whole thing. So you just add these three together, okay? Is 101. If I ask you what is the measure of angle JHI, that's 35. What is the measure of angle KHI? That's 23 plus 33, right? That would be what, 56.
Thank you, and see you soon.
Thank you for watching. More videos to come. Please subscribe.